Hello, so you wanna make terrain and miniatures, but you suck at cutting. Fear not, after this video you should be able to cut anything you need for making good terrain. I just got myself plenty of cutting tools. I'll start by introducing you to the art of kitchen knife terrain crafting. The brand new $10 kitchen knife is not that sharp, but it's almost good enough if you don't suck. But you do, so I'll show you how to turn this into the perfect foam cutter. First, let's identify the problem of this knife. It feels sharp and it cuts foam effortlessly until I cut something thicker. The angle of the edge is too large, causing the blade geometry to be bad for cutting foam, as well as for other large materials. This is how you can easily reshape the blade, starting off with a whetstone. Stop right there, it needs to be wet. It's a whetstone after all. Alright, since our usual crafting materials are pretty soft, a thin edge is good as it will rarely get damaged. With the coarse side of the whetstone, I start removing steel. I can tell you right away, I'm no expert in sharpening knives. All I know is that an extremely thin edge cuts foam like butter. If you have seen me cutting with my other kitchen crafting knife and you think it's sharp, then you're wrong, it's not. The only reason I have survived for so long without sharpening the knife is the thin edge of the knife. So the purpose of the rough whetstone is to reshape the edge, not to sharpen it. Here you can see how small the angle is. It seems that the edge isn't even touching the whetstone. That means our grinding is making the blade thinner. Good. Lots of steel needs to be removed to turn this into this. So it takes some time, but it's quite fun and calming. After the grinding, it's time to sharpen the edge. Then I'll show you some quick cutting tips. Using this diamond sharpener's rough side, I could also reshape the edge, although that might take longer. But just so you know, you can get away by just having one of these tools. This is just the way I'm doing it. You can probably do it better. Perhaps some circular motions would be better. I don't know. Please tell me. This should do it. If you truly want a sharp knife, finer grits are required. However, this is more than enough for the crafting we do. I'll try it on the foam. Yeah, this is sharp enough. Of course, a good technique is what makes cutting much easier. If I just press it down, it will not work. That sucks. The same can be applied to other materials. There you go, now you can cut bigger foam pieces without a hot wire cutter. Here are examples of other cuts you can't perform with a hot wire cutter or a utility knife. The length and the curvature of the blade also helps with the cutting. So there are actually legitimate reasons for using a kitchen knife, or something similar. The utility knife is also a must-have. It is sharper but fragile compared to the sturdy kitchen knife. So use it on smaller foam bits. Cardstock is also best cut with the utility knife, a really handy material as you might have seen in other videos. Quick tip, be sure to not buy the cheapest utility knife you can find. Instead, get a proper one with replacement blades to go along. You will save money in the end, and it's better. Okay, what did we learn today? Big kitchen knives for big and hard materials. Utility knife for smaller and soft materials. Here are some examples of crafts. And most importantly, use drawing cuts with a thin knife that doesn't have poor blade geometry. If this video answered any of your questions, be sure to subscribe, like this video and join the kitchen knife crafting squad. Direct any edgy questions and remarks in the comments or contact me directly through Discord or Patreon. I'll see you next week. Until then, craft something epic. Good luck with that.